We brewed it, we fermented it, we kegged it. Time to taste it. Stay tuned. Let's go back like 3 weeks. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is play videos of the multiple days. When a day is missing, nothing happened from the previous day. So you'll see day 1 through 6, then 6 to 10, nothing happened, and 10 to 14 after we keg it, you know, and fermentation's over. So let's do that. All right, day 1 fermentation. So as you can see, a lot of the junk of the trub is falling out of solution here in the beer. We have a little bit of foam forming, so meaning that we're about to start. Well, fermentation is going, but you don't see a whole lot of what's going on right now. We will do that probably tomorrow or the day after. All right, so you can see a little bit of pressure in the airlock, right? So, yeah, day 1. All right, day 2. We have good fermentation going on right now. Nice little krausen forming. You can see very active bubbling up there. All right, we don't see yet movement in the wort. Well, we do actually. If we get in closer, you may see it. See stuff moving. Yeah, there we go. Good shape. So day 3, pretty good shape. Everything's kind of mixed up because there's a lot of movement in the wort. I don't know that you can see it, but I can see it. You know, there's still some good bubbling going on up there. Yeah, day 3. All right, so the ball's almost full. This is day 4. All right, fermentation is calmed down a great deal, as you can see from the bubbler here. Once in a while we see a bubble, but it's not consistent like the other days. So essentially what I would say is that this is ready to get dry hopped, which we'll do tomorrow. All right, that's day 4, folks. All right, 5 days. Little bit of activity, very little. All right, this is all good. Ball is pretty full. All right, so what we're gonna do today, we're gonna dry up. We're gonna empty the ball, dry up it, and essentially kick off the second fermentation here. All right, see you in a second. All right, so first thing, shut the valve. That's why I put the paper there. All right. All right, let's pour all the junk out. Still a lot in it. So I don't let it come really super hard pack in that little thing, because the size of the opening, there's a butterfly valve inside my fermenter. It's really not large enough to let that more concentrated, you know, tube get out, basically. So now take my Star San, because again, don't forget, this beer can still be infected here. and put it back. There we go. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that's still up here that's going to fall down. So I'm going to empty that probably a couple more times. All right, dry hopping. All right, so as the recipe stated, it's going to be an ounce and a half of our ounce and a half of each, Citra and Cascade. Alright, that's 3 ounce. So what I use one of those mesh bags. It's clean. It's more a question of it's stained from all the times that I've used it. So, and you can see that it's also full of bubbles and things. So this has been in Star San, right? So what I do is I put number 1 and number 2. So 3 ounces of it, right? Close that, and now I open this up. And I will just drop that in. All right. I pushed on the side here to see if the level would rise. That way I know that it's sealed properly. All right, and now I leave it alone for the next 10 days. Well, 9 days. We're day 5. Yeah, we're day 5. So 9 days, 14 days fermentation. All right, day 6, guys. Yeah, the ball is filling up again. All right. No activity whatsoever, so we're first day of dry up, and yeah, it's doing great. All right, guys, so this is day 10. As you can see, the beer is quite a bit clearer now, right? The ball is full, so we're gonna empty that today, and yeah, we're about 4 days away from kegging it. Really nice. All right, so we're gonna put that back there. Close the valve. And this seems pretty dense. So yeah, very dense, as you can see here. Yeah. So yeah, we could start a new batch of beer with this. Alright, the ball's all clean. Alright. In 4 days we're kegging. Alright, so today we're kegging this. We are going to just take the ball off, put a few things on here that will allow me to just dump it in there. We're at day 14, beer is clear, it's all nice, and yeah, time to do this, alright? So all the parts I need have to be sanitized, right? So I'm dropping them into a bucket of star sand that's in the bottom of the sink here, alright? Because again, don't forget this is cold. As soon as I put it in there, CO2 is going to be on top of it, but bacteria can still grow and ruin the beer. So I need to be very careful at this stage here how I, sanitize my hand, how anything that touches this has to be sanitized. So I'm going to be using this keg right here, all right? So what I want to do is I want to just spray everything really on top of it, really nicely, let it sit a little bit. When I washed my keg, okay, I pour, like a quart of star sand in it and just let it be. So, if you can hear it swooshing in there. So I know the inside is all nice and sanitized. So now we just need to put it in. All right. So I sprayed that, we're good to go. All right. So close the ball, right? Very important. Now I'm going to unscrew that, but I'm not going to dump it right away because I'm going to use this liquid here. Oh, this is going to be a good beer. All right. This as it was in star sand, so put it on. Now I'm going to open the keg up, release gas. Okay, put it here. Now I'm going to dump all of the star sand that was in. All right, now you notice that I picked up the bottom here. That goes back in star sand because again, this has to be really, really clean. All right. So I use this little filtering device here that allows me to catch some of the other stuff that may fall. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to open it, get the first crap out, put that on, and fill it. All right, remove this so that the air can get in. Dry up, right? So what we try to do here is, again, remember I told you when we did the brewing that the wort and the yeast like the oxygen, right? This doesn't right now. So we try to do the least amount of swooshing around in there, just, nice and happy little fill without any agitation. And the beer is really clear. Smell is awesome. All right. So the stuff here, is all, if I let it go further, it's going to pick everything up and put it back in there. That's about a quart. All right, when I told you that there's some loss when we do this, that's what I mean. Dip it in star sand. Close it. All right, beer is kegged. All we need to do now is clean this, and that's the end of the process. All right. All right. Gravity reading, out of this. Tells me we're at 8 bricks. All right, so there's equivalents. I'm gonna have to figure this out and get back to you in a second. 8 bricks. I use my Beersmith app to figure this out, because when wort or when beer is fermenting, the reading that you get in bricks doesn't mean anything. Needs to be adjusted based on the original gravity of the beer. Original gravity for this beer was 1071, so 1.071. At 8 bricks, it adjusts to 1.009 finishing gravity, right? Finish gravity, which puts it at 8.47. So basically, just at 8.5%. Yeah, so right off the bat, you know, just the aroma coming out of the beer, just smelling it. You can smell a good amount of plum and, you know, peach a little bit, and definitely in the background you get, and I haven't tasted it, just the aromas coming out, you know, smelling, right? And some orange, definitely. All right. As you can see, that's just the haze of the glass, you know, that because it's cold, but you know, really great color. It's nice, and you know, it's not clear, but it's definitely, you know, a little bit hazy, but not juicy, you know. Yeah, so on the nose you can definitely get a lot of that. I mean, yeah, plum, peach. I might even tell you there's a little blueberry in there, but not really. You know, so yeah, there's a nice bitterness to it, nice and clean, washes away. Yeah, some orange, some nice little hoppy flavor coming out. Yeah, second sip. So the beer is definitely dry. You know, that was my intention. You know, if you followed the first video, where there's a lot of flavors in the background there, but I think the bitterness is a little bit too harsh for it, for those flavors to come through. You know what I mean? So what I would do, what I will do, because I'm going to brew this again. This is one of my mainstay. I will reduce the amount of time that I put my first addition. So we did 60 minutes for that Simcoe. I'm going to drop that to 20 minutes, just to get just much less bitterness. I'm going to see what it does in my Beersmith here to see how much it drops the IBU. But yeah. Good beer, guys. Very good beer. Brew it. See what you think. Leave a comment at the bottom. Give me a like, and we'll see you next week. Bye.